Robin's unpacking. Now, I wish somebody would tell me what's going on, because I'm just getting bits and pieces, and it's driving me crazy.
Oh, well, I'm sorry it's driving you crazy, but it's best that most people think this is over. Between you and I, it isn't there.
Why not?
Well, we didn't catch all the main conspirators. In fact, the person with the key to the entire plan is still out there.
So we could start up all over again?
Why do adults always stop talking when kids come into the room?
Because they don't want them to hear what they're saying.
Well, you are probably talking about the invention, and I want to use it.
Well, you certainly can. But I'm going to tell you the part about your mommy and the horse.
Horse?
No.
Oh, go on.
You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, first of all, we have to assume storytelling positions. I cannot tell the story when I'm standing up. Here you go.
Does that mean it's not true?
Oh, please, it's gospel, cross my heart. I tell you a lie. So, once upon a time, I got to pay particular attention. There was a road that went through the countryside. Oh, weirdest road. It went like this. Zigzag, zigzag like this. And there was a train, a railroad line, that cut straight through the road, like this in a straight line. And it crossed the road here and there. Well, the bad guys, they were on the train. And the good guys, oh, they were on the road.
Including Mommy?
Yeah, well, I'll get to that bit in a minute.
Well, where are you?
Oh, I wish you hadn't asked me that. I was up above in a helicopter, and I was feeling nauseous, but don't worry about that.
Really? A helicopter?
Oh, how can I tell you the story if you keep interrupting? Well, anyway, no matter how fast the car went,
Looks like that love affair is blooming.
because of course the train was going in a straight line.
Thank you for looking after her.
No, don't thank me. I love her. We were both worried about you.
I'm sorry I have to be so secretive with you, but you know how it is. We have to maintain...
I know. Security and confidentiality.
Yeah.
I'm married to Frisco Jones, remember?
Yeah. Well, it's good you understand that.
Where was she? Well, I didn't do too much.
Yeah, well, if it's dangerous, it's best that I not know. Right?
Right.
Stopped the car. She got a horse. And she jumped on the horse. And then she went in a straight line after the train.
But there is something that you could tell me that wouldn't be violating national
Really
security.
amazing. Let me tell you, your money. There was woman jumped from galloping
Duke.
horse.
And it's not just Robin. Now, I haven't seen anything but pain between the two of you since you called off the wedding. Except for today. Now, am I being pushy?
Well,
You pushy? Never.
helicopter, well, it landed in the field, thank goodness.
Well, then is it back?
And the thing was...
All that love that you had?
Deep things that never went away.
Dumped down. So they didn't give me a
So
haircut.
then it's all forgiven?
And I got clear of the helicopter, and then I got on
Yeah.
the train, too.
There's some horrible things
Mother
about him,
wasn't on
though.
the train. How else could I?
Everything's back the way it was.
What happened? How did it happen?
How did we get up? Well, that's a whole other story.
It makes me so happy when my friends are happy. I just wish everybody could be happy at the same time.
They were okay.
You and Duke are back together, but Dusty and Terry, they may not have a future together.
It really depends how Dusty's case goes against him.
Do you think he'll have to go to prison?
I don't know. He may.
For how long?
We were careful. I told you to take care of you.
I couldn't hazard a guess.
You like that story? I'll tell it again.
Great to see the two of you. Oh, boy, you can't believe how great it is to be back. I can't believe you're walking without your braces, Father. Oh, honey, it's wonderful. You are a sweetheart to even notice being so scared about Dusty. Now, tell me, what is going on?
Oh, I don't know. It's just a bunch of government stuff right now. Dusty is the wrong man. I'm just praying that they realize that.
Baby, we all are.
Tell me about it, Tara. Everything. Tell me everything you remember. Don't leave anything out.
Does anybody want some coffee? Tea, something?
I'll take some coffee.
Right. I'll just bring some for everybody.
Thanks.
Must have been terrible.
Well, the first 2 days were just the high point of my life, and Dusty's too. It's probably why I didn't know what was going on. Well, it was like this Hollywood movie. Everybody was treating us like a star. We had time for sightseeing. The concert was wonderful. There was standing room only. Everybody liked us.
Were you in
Dusty together most of the time?
Yes, day and night. Dusty was the happiest guy in the world. And if there was anything wrong at first, I didn't see it.
Scorpio didn't arrest him for singing in the shower. Something must have happened.
Of course something happened. Our whole world fell apart.
When?
When that damn woman called.
What woman? This Elena, this woman in Southampton?
Yeah, you got it right. I mean, just when I thought it was safe to go back to Dusty, she calls and he turns into this space cadet.
When did this happen?
The day he was arrested.
Tell me about the phone call.
Well, there was a delivery at first. A satchel kind of thing.
Satchel? What was in it?
He didn't open it. Elena called. And he went out of it. And then he had to go somewhere, and it was like no one else existed. It was like someone else is inside of him.
You left the hotel?
Yes. Said he was going somewhere. He told me to leave him alone. Okay.
I think we better let this rest.
At least until you had your coffee.
No, we can't, because there was a bomb in that satchel.
A bomb? He
Yes.
could have been killed.
Yes, a sightseeing train was blown up. That's what they said. And Dusty put the bomb on the train.
A train was sabotaged?
Yes. For what reason? I don't know why.
So, this woman, Elena, calls and Dusty suddenly starts acting funny, huh?
Very.
You ever acted this way before?
Yes, several times.
Did you ever act this way when Elena hasn't called?
Once in Toledo. But she could have called and pulled his strings before I got there.
His string?
Yes. Anyway, in Keystone, he came back without the satchel. And he acted like nothing had happened. I don't think he even knew he went anywhere near that train.
You believe him?
Yes. Yes. I believe he's telling the truth as he sees it, Jake. Jake, I'm the only friend that Dusty has. Please help him.
Sounds like a Jake Meyer case to me.
I'll call Scorpio, see what he's being charged with.
Are we going to play good cop and bad cop? Got the rubber hoses handy?
Very funny. I see by your folder here that you've done a little time, a few minor offenses, so you know the routine, right? You also know that if you're level with us, it'll be a hell of a lot easier for you.
What do you want to know?
Two things. First, a statement. What you did, who you did it with, and why you did it.
In other words, a confession.
Yes, that's just the word I was groping for.
Secondly, how do we find your friend Elena Parsons?
You guys, short romance. First of all, you say I blew up a train, right? What train? What train? Where? When? The last train I was on was a freight between Albuquerque and El Paso last winter. And Elena? You want to know where Elena is? She's probably in Southampton. I gave you her phone number. She wasn't there. I don't know where she is, but she's a semi-public person. She can't be that difficult to find.
Is that it?
Is that what?
All you have to say.
No. I've got a lot to say.
Then say it.
I didn't do any of the things you're accusing me of doing. And I want out of here. And if you guys are expecting me to give you a confession, you're having a major dream.
Let's cut the comedy routine. What's the name of your organization? Where are your headquarters? Who are your contacts? Where are your safe houses? What's the purpose behind the mission, and where did you get the explosion?
Do I look like the man from U.N.C.L.E.? I have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, I'm a guitar player. My contacts are Terry and Tiffany. And safe houses, the only safe house I ever heard of is a house where the mortgage is paid.
Is your head getting as bad as his mind, huh?
In the brick wall?
Yeah.
I'm afraid so.
God! Look, guys, I want to cooperate. I really do. But you're going to have to ask me something I know the answer to.
Federal prisoner under the jurisdiction of the Federal District Court.
Anything. Indigenous plant life in the area. How many boyfriends Terry's had? Buddy Holly's birthday. I'd be happy to answer anything. I don't.
The scorpion has more lives than the cat. Don't forget.
All right, Chief, he is to be kept in a separate cell, maximum security.
You got it. Let's go. All right. Great.
What do you think?
Either he's mentally ill or the greatest actor I've ever seen.
How about he's telling the truth?
Scale of 1 to 10, 0.
You heard that phone call Elena made to him?
Yeah, he is definitely under her influence, that's for sure.
We're going to find that woman. She's the real killer here. She's the person behind the deaths of all our people.
Probably way underground by now.
We get the entire agency onto this. That's the first order of business.